In January, I flew to Vegas to attend a funeral. It was for my great aunt Alicia. She had lived 101 incredible years. The celebration of life was hosted by a local Cher impersonator named Heidi and her sweet sister Renee. The mortuary was draped with Alicia's signature fabric, leopard, and her urn was surrounded with a white feather boa. There were photos of family and the friends that Alicia had loved in Las Vegas and in Los Angeles, where she had moved from 40 years earlier with her fourth husband. Needless to say, Alicia's funeral was rather untraditional. My family is so religiously and ethnically diverse that we choose to embrace all faiths, but practice none. The eulogy was given by Heidi's husband, and he invited folks up to share their favorite Alicia stories. I listened to these stories and realized some of the life lessons I had learned from this brilliant woman. Number one, it does not matter who you are related to. You can create a special family of your own. Number two, love the skin you're in, but a little help never hurts. And life lesson number three, the best way out of a shit situation is to make lemonade. Oh gosh, what's next? It'll come. The eulogy was given, I already said that part. Oh, Linda Tavani. Linda Tavani brought the most God to the celebration. Linda is a gospel singer, but I knew her as Peaches, the other half of Herb, the 70s disco duo that sang my favorite 8th grade roller skating song, Shake Your Groove Thing. Their hit, Reunited, was great for making out. Linda told stories of Alicia in LA and sang a gospel hymn in the most amazing black leather pants. Alicia's neighbor of 40 years and Las Vegas City Councilwoman, Lois Tarkanian, said lovely things. Her late great husband, UNLV coach Jerry, was sadly missed, but all of their children and grandchildren were there. Alicia's good friend and plastic surgeon, Dr. Williams, told us of Alicia's support through his difficult divorce. He also told us of Alicia's Botox injections at 94. I'm not kidding. Home health care nurse Sabrina made us laugh with her tale of Alicia's failed attempt to renew her driver's license at 95. Alicia's husband, Nick Giorgiotti, said a few words. Nick's 23-year-old daughter, Stasi, sang Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah beautifully. Stasi's mom, Zenda, was also there. Zenda had been a Vegas showgirl and Nick's mistress. Alicia never had children of her own. She helped raise Stasi, loved her fiercely, and spoiled her rotten. In the past 5 months, I have been spoiled rotten by my Aunt Alicia. She is pulling some sweet strings for me up in her musical heaven. My great aunt was born Alice Wilson in Petaluma, California, 1915. Her father, Emerson Albert Wilson, was a black man from Ohio. Her mother, Inga Runhovda, was a white woman from Norway. Alice grew up in Tacoma, Washington with her little sister, my grandmother, Inga. She's a whole nother story. Both sisters put themselves through college. Alice received a scholarship to the Pasadena Playhouse Theater School. She sang in LA jazz clubs, and she took small acting parts in the Hollywood studios. Alice's name was changed to Alicia by a composer from Harlem, well known for his writing partner, Fats Waller, and his popular songs, Ain't Misbehavin' and Honeysuckle Rose. Andy Razoff would become Alicia's third husband 20 years later. The Razoff home in LA is where I learned my first lesson, chosen family. Andy and Alicia surrounded themselves with a family of friends, local musicians, artists, and actors. When Andy died, the Razoff home became a sanctuary for friends who were at a point in their lives and careers where they needed a safe space to land. Peaches lived there when she was leaving Herb to start her solo career. Johnny Gill lived there when he was replacing Bobby Brown in New Edition. No one paid rent, and they stayed as long as they needed. Alicia was as gorgeous as she was generous, and a perfect example of hard-learned life lesson number 2, self-acceptance. The first time I saw a picture of Lena Horne, I thought, she looks just like my aunt. Imagine Beyonce, Rihanna, or Alicia Keys if they had lived in the 30s and 40s. Alicia lived in a diverse, artistic, and accepting environment. She was proud of her ethnicity and loud. She sang all the time. She was not afraid to be a talented woman of color, and she did not have a self-conscious bone in her beautiful body. I really started to get her at my sister's rehearsal dinner. I had flown from North Carolina to Chicago. I had packed my dress for the wedding, but had forgotten to pack a slip and pantyhose. This was the 1990s. Fancy still meant pantyhose, and in just the right light, you could almost see through my dress. My 71-year-old aunt was amazed and appalled that I would even consider these undergarments. I took her advice and wore neither. Alicia would be very proud of my 22 and 25-year-old daughters who confidently spend most of their time in public half naked. Alicia was not the type to sit me down and tell me how to live life. Hell, she was doing it. She was busy. Lesson number 3 I learned through Alicia's attitude towards experiences, good or bad. She took what she was given and always made the best of it. When your husband dies, make your house an artist commune. Surround yourself with the people who love you just the way you are. If someone else has your husband's baby, buy that baby singing lessons and give her a pony. I don't think I could have gone that far. But I did adopt 10 and 12-year-old sisters from Russia in 2004, and I had a baby girl in 2005. 3 girls in 1 year is a lot. I was an art major, for Christ's sake. I don't do sororities. But I was a camp counselor, a teacher, and a nanny, so it all worked out. I don't have parents, siblings, aunts, uncles, or cousins here in Iowa, just a brilliant community of friends that I work and play with every day, and I love so much. I didn't grow up with the confidence Alicia had, but I have developed a sense of self-assuredness here in Iowa. And I can do thisness here in Iowa. I'm doing it. Tomorrow, I am having my final surgery for the breast cancer that was diagnosed in April. The love and support I have from my Iowa family is over the top. Shout out to my Illinois mom, who moved in to take care of me. Props for my North Carolina dad, who was here for my birthday week. And I know Alicia has been here the entire time. She has pulled some serious strings and made things go in the right direction. I'm cancer-free, and I feel great. The money part has been the biggest pain in the ass. High deductibles suck balls. Aetna has just denied covering my anesthesiologist. I could have had a bilateral mastectomy awake with a shot of Novocaine, right? Right? A couple shots of JMO halfway through. January 2018 is going to be an interesting time. Aetna is bailing, and I am a mature adult with a pre-existing condition. But I'm not worried. Alicia will take care of it. The best part of my 5-hour surgery was waking up on good drugs with bigger boobs. I know that was my Aunt Alicia saying, if you're going to get cancer and turn 50 in the same year, you need new tits. Thank you, greatest Aunt Alicia.